Alright, there we go.
Irene.
Yeah.
So for context, the channel name is changing from my name JP to X. I just did that, changed the channel name, designed a whole new logo, but I'm not going all in on the brand X, as in I'm trying to hide my name or hide my identity, because I'm also going to be covering my face as well. It's just a style that I'm going to be working with. It's like the way JJ Olatunji's name is KSI, but he's not shy of his actual name, JJ Olatunji. You understand? It's still something he's known for. He's literally called JJ in videos and outside of the videos, but it's just his brand name, his nickname. So that's how I'm nicknaming myself X, which there's a whole backstory as to how many times I've come and changed this name, chosen and changed this name in the past. But that's in the past. So X is the name for the channel, and still don't know if those will be what it means on the social media, what it would be on social media platforms. But I just like X because X sounds so freaking cool. And initially when I first had the idea of X, it was because I wanted to be an anonymous YouTuber. I wanted to do like all like insane giveaways and never show my face, because I just wanted to show benevolence and true generosity. And so the idea of X being the figure used to describe, or the alphabet used to describe an unknown entity, is what just made sense to me as an anonymous to take X. But now I went back to it because it was cooler and it just carried mystery, and part of the plan is to just have this mysterious thing about the brand that creates intrigue, that makes people want to click, that makes people not scrolling, stop. And so, but just right now, thinking about it and just thinking about the content direction and the fact that everything we're going to be doing on the channel has to be extreme. And we're just talking about that, where the channel is not restricted to one viral video concept. I talked about that in a previous video on this channel. It's multiple viral concepts, as long as there's high demand for that concept, in the sense that there's scarcity of it and there's broad topics of broad interest. We're going to do that. And so what the channel's primary product is, the theme is extreme. So it will go from a public prank to a giveaway to whatever is extreme. And so it just hit me and I was like, yo, X, extreme. That just becomes the perfect description of the title of the channel, X. It's like X, why X? Because it's extreme. And so that just hit me. But what matters now is being able to embody that extreme nature, because if I can't, then it's a waste of the name of the channel and the name of the brand. So the name of the channel is not changing to extreme. The name of the channel is X, but it's just so perfect that you can always say that, oh, why X? Because I'm extreme. And it's like, oh, extreme. That's so perfect, because that's the theme, like I said, of the channel. That's the goal. The goal for me, as I believe every creator who wants to get discovered on the platform now, has to be extreme in whatever way. There are several ways. It could be extreme in a nasty, wild way. It could be extreme when it comes to stunts and scary, wild way. It could be extreme when it comes to spending money, when it comes to giveaway. It must be extreme, or it's not going to be compelling. And the YouTube algorithm rewards the compelling, which technically means it rewards the extreme. And so, but yeah, I just wanted to share that moment. It was just the same to think about. I was like, yeah, extreme. That's the brand. That's my brand. Extreme. Everything I do it to the extreme. And that's X. So yeah, like literally in my head now, it makes so much sense. Like I can imagine, that I had a tattoo of the X logo, and it's like, what was this X thing? It's like, oh, extreme. Like whatever I do, like I commit to the beat to the fullest. So it's so powerful. It makes so much sense, and just works so much for the branding and the whole YouTube thing. It just makes too much sense. Like X, like it just gives a whole meaning to the X. Like why X? Not just because X sounds cool, but because it's extreme. And it's like, yo, if it's X, then like, oh, we understand X is extreme. And like I said, that's the theme of the channel. So it doesn't matter what extreme was, just extreme. And our primary target audience are teenage boys, but the entire world. And teenage boys, nothing compels them like extreme. And so if it's not extreme, we're not posting it. But first is to still get done what we were doing the other day, which is going through the viral concept and filtering them to find the ones that are scarce. Now take those ones and do them to the extreme. Rinse, repeat. But first, the real first, after that, after I've gotten the concept, before ever moving ahead, or while I was moving ahead, is to fall in love with the idea of extreme, which I don't have. the idea of something being extreme has always been, in a way, related to the kind of person that I am. I've always loved to commit to something 150%. You know, so I'm not new to being extreme. The question now is, what concept is scarce and what would they require me to do in order to show extreme? You know, and that's where it can get tricky. But challenge accepted.